What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video on the Soul Therapy channel. In today's video, we're going to be going thrifting and hitting a special event hosted by the Juncture at Ramova Theater in Chicago, Illinois. Make sure you stick around for the entire video as there's some really cool finds here and overall an amazing experience. The first store I hit up was unique, where I actually found a nice jacket to complete my outfit. They really had nothing new in terms of shoes here, but overall some really cool collectibles. And now for the main event, I made my way over to Ramova Theater. It was a really dope vibe inside and a lot of people who dress extremely well. Firstly, I had to see what the selection the Juncture brought over. Their actual store is really far from me, so it's really cool to see some of their pieces up close. They're always posting dope outfits online, so if you're looking for inspiration, I highly recommend to follow them. Overall, they had some really nice pieces, but just nothing that caught my eye. The DJ was killing it and had some really dope visuals. And you know they were going to have some amazing jackets out here. These vintage Chicago Bulls and Blackhawks jackets are amazing. You can never go wrong with them. I'm a sucker for vintage graphic t-shirts, and they did have a nice selection on display. Fellow creator named Julian, who's into thrifting, also had some really cool pieces. Makes videos similar to mine, but is more focused on thrifting and reselling it. He's a really down-to-earth dude with excellent content. Make sure to check out his videos. I'll leave a link in the description down below. I won't lie, in terms of pricing, everything was pretty expensive here, but the prices were for the most part negotiable. My style has slowly been edging towards the 90s aesthetic, so it's awesome to see graphic tees like The Simpsons and some NASCAR themed jackets. I was really tempted by this maroon Nike jacket, but it was too small of a size. I'm a big fan of Letterman's though, so I will definitely be copying one soon. Just check out this burgundy Letterman that has Marauders on the back. Definitely some sort of school that I'm not familiar with, but really dope nonetheless. They had some nice patches that you could throw onto jackets. My good friend named Tyler ended up popping out, so I was interested to see if he would end up picking anything up. This Georgetown jacket would look insane with the 85s. And this Malone jersey is absolutely absurd. No one better buy that. These 90s sweaters were just incredible. The condition they were in was absolutely impressive. They looked brand new, but they were extremely expensive. And just take a look at this Bulls jacket. I mean, I just appreciate looking at things like this. I don't have to buy it, but if you guys want to send me $350 to buy it, I wouldn't blame you either. My friend Tyler got his find for the day, and he was happy. Now, one thing I was disappointed by was the clear lack of sneakers. Come on, someone in here has got to be selling some shoes. While the new sneaker market has been more on a downwards trend, I still think there's amazing deals to be found on the used market and some money to be made. I've dabbled in selling used shoes and it's a pretty cool side hustle. Definitely requires some time to clean up the kicks and to list them, but there is some money to be made. There was this $10 bin full of items. They had the center swoosh hoodie that wasn't bad. It had some stains on it, and you always got to be careful with the stains, especially on the used clothing. At least for me, while there was some really cool pieces, I like the joy of going to an actual thrift store and finding something that's a little bit more low-key and cheaper. But I do understand why someone would want to shop at a place like this. You get a lot more of a catered experience. Afterwards, we got some Greek food, and to be honest, it was kind of mid, but we were hungry, so it really didn't matter all that much. Overall, really cool experience at the Ramova Theater. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Alright, in a total switch of pace, I decided to go to State Street later that day, and the first store we had to hit up was Foot Locker. They had the all-new Jason Tatum 3. It's kind of crazy to think that we're already on the third iteration, and to be honest with y'all, I do not rock with how they look. On the other hand, these Howard University Jordan 1s look fantastic. I was trying to scoop at a size 11.5, and unfortunately they didn't have it, only a size 11 and 12. So if any of y'all are trying to sell me a size 11.5 for retail, come on, don't rip me off now. Definitely hit my line. Link to the Discord is also in the description, by the way. Keep yourself updated with the latest Soul Therapy videos and explore the community where we talk about thrifting and much more. They had these UNC S dunks. These just annoy me. I wish we just got a restock of the UNCs that I believe came out in 2020. They had these black Nike Cortezes for only $70. If they were cheaper, I definitely would scoop. That's an amazing shoe for just everyday casual use. They had the new AE1 colorways, and to be honest, these are awful looking. It's already a polarizing silhouette, and those colors are not doing any favors for it. They did have some new Asics models and some Sambas, but overall nothing too crazy. Next up was JD, where they had the New Balance 1000, and hey, I'm actually really rocking with how these look. The black colorway in particular look really cool, and from what I read online in the videos that I watched, they're actually fairly comfortable. They had some nice New Balance kicks on the reduced rack for cheap, and these old vintage Nike runners that I'm always a fan of. I think they're really cool to style. They had these Obsidian and University dunks for only 90 bucks, and the Howard Universities as well. We got some new Olive Jordan 1 lows, and I'm surprised we didn't get the Olive Jordan 1 high that was rumored. I believe that pair got canceled and was supposed to drop right around this time. But as we've seen, Jordan 1 hype just isn't what it used to be. It was dope to see all the Nocta stuff. There's some really cool pieces in here, and this vintage style Bulls jacket. Make sure you subscribe for more Soul Therapy.